Today I'm going to be doing a very summery look indeed. So I've got all of my summery inspired products down here from e.l.f. and we're going to go through a really easy and lovely golden shimmery corally tutorial. So I've started this look by dabbing some under eye concealer and highlighter around the face in areas which are a bit darker, and now I'm just going to take the concealer brush and gently begin to blend that in and down. You can of course use your ring finger, that's quite good as well. But I find the concealer brush is pretty good too. Now we're going to go onto the eyes, and I've got my mineral eyeshadow primer here. In summer, I find the mineral based one is actually a little more effective. Because it contains minerals, they're really good for absorbing oils. The consistency is the same as the regular line. The colour, it's slightly thicker, a bit more pigmented, sort of a more peachy tone. And I'm again going to use my concealer brush to place some over the eye. And you'll gently feel it sort of start to dry and feel kind of sort of powdery almost. That's when you know you're ready. So I'm just going to use one eyeshadow today, and it is mineral eyeshadow in golden. The best way to pick up your minerals in any eyeshadow is take your brush and dab it in like this, tap off the excess, then take the cap and really push it in to the cap like this. This sort of takes off any excess and forces it up the brush so that you don't get too much fallout. And then the technique is to just dab it gently over the eyelid. We will blend later, but we're just trying to get this product onto the eyelid. I like this golden because it's an in-between. It's not quite a yellow gold, it's more of a champagne gold. It doesn't have so much brown in it. So I'm just picking up some more, pushing my brush right into it, tapping off all of the excess, and then placing it onto the eyelid. So if you're on holiday, this is a perfect sort of holiday look for the evening. What we tend to do in sort of summery climes is want to look more bronzed. So it's really simple. And then just make sure you're happy with the finish of the eyeshadow. So no patches, you want it to have a nice sheen to it, add more, blend more, however you want it. But that is kind of how I'm going. Now I'm just going to take a bit of waterproof eyeliner and I'm going to line the lash line. I tend to just lift my eyelashes up and go between the lashes. Like this, and that sort of, you can see it's defined the eye a bit better. And I'm going to go under these ones. Do the same, it's not too tickly either. You can use a kohl to do this if you want to. I just find that this is less messy. Like so. So we just lined them, and I'm going to go along the bottom. Just the lash line, not the waterline. If you want it to be like an evening sort of dramatic look, then line the eyes with kohl pencil, a dark kohl pencil. It works really well that you can have this beautiful gold shimmer on the eyelids and then this smoky look underneath. Now I'm doing things in a bit of a funny order today, but I'm going to move on to the lips before putting mascara on, because I've got some more powder products that I want to use which will just fall into the lashes. I've got a mineral lip pencil here. This is in Peachy, so I'm going to just place that on the lips. Now if your lips are dark like mine, you have to be even more careful when using a slightly lighter lip pencil. It kind of has to be perfect or you'll see your natural lip line. Unless you want to use a concealer. and you can use a concealer just to conceal your natural lip line. I'd kind of only do that with sort of dark vampy styles. It's not really necessary for this sort of look. And this is quite pigmented, so it should cover quite a lot of your own pigmentation. And now I'm going to use one of the lip stains. These are so useful if you're out and about in the evening, so you don't really have to top up with the colour. And this is First Date, which is an amazing sort of corally, sort of orange colour. Absolutely delicious. It's sort of that shell pink colour. It's very nice. Really good for holidays, feeling summery. I've done my eyebrows and I'm going to begin on some face products, and I've got a really lovely blush here. This is in the mineral range and it's a coral blush. I'm just going to take a small blush brush and apply this. It's a really gentle colour, and I'm just adding it mainly for a warmth, a sort of peachiness to join the eyes and the lips together. I don't expect to see an awful lot of colour, and this is quite a matte shade as well, so it's excellent because I'm going to put some luminisers over the top as well. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to move on to some luminance bronzers. I've actually got all four here, and we'll probably end up using 3 of them. I'm going to start with the lightest shade, and that is a really lovely creamy colour. That's Luminance. I'm just going to sweep some. It's very, very soft, so you can do what we did with the mineral eyeshadows, which is sweep your brush around and then push it in using the lid, tap off any excess. We're going to go to the high points of the face. So I'm going to start sort of between the eyebrows and the forehead, slightly down the bridge of the nose, grab a bit more, go to the top of the cheekbone, under the eyebrow. I'm just doing this really lightly. And for me, chin. Now I'm going to move on to the second bronzer, which is, well, it's a toss-up really, because on my skin I think Warm Tan comes out better than Sun-Kissed. They're, you can see they're very similar sorts of shades. I think Sun-Kissed is a little more orangey, Warm Tan is a bit pinkier. I'm going to grab some Warm Tan, and I'm just going to use that slightly on the cheekbone, under that highlight. And on the temple. And that gives us kind of this natural tan look. Now finally, final bronzer is actually a really useful one. It's a matte bronzer, and it's just called Matte Bronze. It's a very sort of muddy, earthy shade, and I'm just going to use that to actually sculpt. So, I'm going to put it along the jawbone, smooth that down. I'm not going to put too much because we've done quite a bit. There's no real need to do an awful lot more, just a touch to sculpt the apple of the cheek. So I'm just going to finish off the eyes, like I said I would, with a bit of mascara. I'm using the mineral mascara because I like it to separate the lashes and make the eyes look really wide open. And I'm not using a lot, I'm literally just touching the lashes to sort of build a bit of volume, separate them, and impart that really lovely, gorgeous black colour. Makes a lovely difference. And you can do the bottom lashes as well. I'm feeling quite summery now, I have to say. Now to finish off with my sort of bright pink lips, I've got Flirt, which is a really lovely gloss. So I'm not using the gloss that comes with it. I'm going to use Flirt. And there we have it, a really fun, summery, going out look for those sunny days on holiday, or if you're just having a barbecue in the garden or going to a party. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.